I mean, that's what I'm definitely hoping for, is some good old games. It is also possible we don't get the best, but we'll see. But definitely something that I'm excited for. That's going to be the big determining factor for me in whether or not I buy one of the higher tier subscriptions. There it is. So yeah, big factor for me. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, right there. How did I miss that?
Looks like another bit of armor.
It's right there on like the edge of the world. How did I miss that?
I should let the Tanakh know I recovered what's left.
That's just embarrassing. Alright, this might be it. This might be the end of the quest. Boys and girls, this might be the end of the quest, and another platinum trophy earned. Which should be good, because I don't like staying up past midnight, and it's like 11:30, so I don't usually stay up past midnight anymore. I'm not my college self. I really don't like being up super late and out drunk on the town anymore. More than like once a year. Oh, no, that's not it. There's more. Repair the armor. Okay. Well, that's something that I will be more than happy to do, especially if it means that I get to keep the armor. Because it might be good. You never know. Got a quest item. I got all these other things to upgrade. That's it. There it is, guys. The Platinum Trophy. Import game. So let's auto pop our remaining trophies. Flew on the Wings of the 10. Sometimes they don't all show up, I found. There it is. Yep, see, they didn't all show up, but it showed us the platinum.
Worth fighting a stormburst for.
Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 605th and 606th Platinum Trophies. You guys already saw them unlock on a live stream from late April of 2022. Anyway, Platinums 605 and 606 were the PS4 and PS5 versions respectively of Horizon Forbidden West. This game was pretty fun, not gonna lie. I still enjoyed a majority of this game, but there are some times where it does, drag on maybe a little bit more than it should, with some of the side missions getting kind of repetitive, sort of like what they did in the first game, where they just all started devolving into use your focus to track this person through whatever the environment is, and at the end of it, kill a specific type of higher level machine. So, I mean, there's a lot more to do in this game, though, so it is a lot of fun, and at the time of this being recorded, I'm at like 83 to 84% in-game completion. I am going to go back and do more of it, though, because I have a feeling, I have a very sneaking suspicion, that not only is there going to be at least one major story expansion, given the way the game ends, but I think it's very, very likely that we see another, New Game Plus Ultra Hard mode, and I'd rather have the best level equipment I can for that, because there is, as far as I know, unless I'm missing something, as far as I know, there's nothing like the Shield Weaver armor in this game that was in the first one that made the first one so much easier on that higher difficulty, so we'll have to see about that, because without that, it can make a higher level playthrough much harder. So, as for the trophies, you have to reach player level 50, which is pretty easy overall. It can take some time, and you might not get it naturally if you're just sort of speed running toward the platinum. But if you're doing a lot of the side content along the way, then you'll easily earn this before you finish the game. I also apologize if there's any noise in the background. I think my dishwasher is still running at the moment. I thought it was done by now, but I guess it's not. So then you have a bunch of story-related trophies. The game only has 17 story missions. So everything through here is story-related, and the game only has 17 story missions, but a lot of them are quite long. And, like, 2 of them are, like, interludes that only last a short time, but the other 15, a lot of them are pretty long, so the story missions can take a while to get through. Then there are 5 trophies related to specific side quests or sets of side quests. Some of them are chains of side quests, some of them are singular quests, such as, like, this one is only 1 quest, but it's a long one. I think this is, like, either 1 or 2. This one's only 1. The others have more. They're all easy, so you don't have to complete, they're easy enough, because you can play everything in this game on the easiest difficulty. I personally did not. I'm playing on the second easiest difficulty, so not quite the easiest. And I think I definitely could have played on normal and been totally fine for the majority of the game, because I was kind of over-leveled for the final few story missions, because they're intended to be taken on in, like, maybe around 35, and I was 50 with some pretty good gear by that point, so it probably wouldn't have been terribly difficult on normal, but anything beyond that would have been a lot tougher. So then you have to override all 6 tall necks. One of them is in a story mission, the 16th story mission, so real near the end of the game. The rest of them you can pretty much get at any time once you find them. And I want to say there might be one that's inside of a cauldron, but I could be wrong about that. Then you have to do all of the rebel camps. There's 6 total rebel camps that you have to take out. So you have to get all of them, as well as defeat a Sarah, who's sort of a mini-boss. Then you have to take out the 4 cauldrons that are not story-related. There are 2 story cauldrons as well, but these are for taking out the 4 non-story cauldrons. Cauldrons, I don't like them. I don't enjoy doing them because they're basically sort of long, drawn-out puzzles, but they're just not really a lot of fun. You have to obtain 3 stripes at all hunting grounds, which requires you to get at least a quarter stripe mark on each trial. There's a total of 12 trials at 4 different hunting grounds. This is not that difficult, but I am still trying to get the max rank on all of them. I have like 1 left at this point, just because I think you get some good rewards for it. You have to kill 1 of every type of machine in the game. Most of them are easy, and thankfully now nothing is missable in the game. They took out the 1 trophy that kind of was missable, or they modified it, But there is 1 machine, I can't remember, I think it's a combat machine, it's called a Corruptor. You only encounter them during 1 story mission, like the 13th story mission, and in like the final challenges of the arena. So make sure you scan it and kill it in that particular mission, just so that you don't have to go back through the arena. You have to ride 3 different types of mounts that are ground mounts. That's pretty easy. Focus scan every type of machine. This was missable when the game first came out, but it has been updated to where it is no longer missable, because I believe it's like the Spectre and the Spectre Prime just like get automatically... Well, I don't know about the Spectre. I think it just automatically gets loaded into your file, and I believe the Spectre Prime also does once you beat them, so that's pretty nice. You have to complete a long glide, which is pretty easy. Plenty of places you can do it. Do any 2 quests that require a flying mount. There's like 4 or 5 that do. Side quests, by the way. You have to win 2 gauntlet runs. I think there's 3 total. You have to finish all of the contracts where any 1 salvage contractor. There's like 5 of those total. You have to capture 4 of the game's rebel outposts, and I want to say there's maybe 16 of them. You have to complete 3 of the game's 8 or 9 relic ruins. You have to complete 1 of the 5 arena challenge sets. You have to defeat 2 machine strike challengers out of there's like 20 of them in the game. There's plenty. Get 1 weapon from each class is pretty much unmissable. Every elemental state's basically unmissable. The melee combos is unmissable while going for the melee pits. The stealth kills is basically unmissable. You can actually get in the very first mission. Detach 100 components is basically unmissable. 5 different heavy weapons is basically unmissable. Unlock and use the override on 10 different types of machine. This one you have to go a little bit out of your way to do unless you're trying to override like everything you come across. But it's still pretty easy. This one is for finishing the melee pits. There are 4 melee pits. You have to finish all 4 of them and then go defeat like a boss. You have to fully upgrade a Valor Surge, which means upgrading it twice with skill points. Fully upgrade any 3 weapons and outfits, which is pretty easy. You can do like the lowest level ones and be fine. Upgrade each pouch once, which is also pretty easy. Equip any weapon of any tier with 2 coils on it, so 2 weapons coils. This is pretty easy to do. You just have to upgrade it a couple times to get enough slots open. Unlock a weapon technique for 3 different weapons classes. This is something that has to do with purchasing skills. You have to fully max out a skill tree, which you'll have to do most likely to do all the melee pits anyways. Recover each type of collectible once. That's not really difficult. You can follow guides for all of them. And finally, use dye flowers to unlock and apply a new dye. So that's another easy one. Just collect a couple flowers and equip a dye. The PS5 version is exactly identical. The trophies are exactly the same. As you can... I mean, I'm not going to slowly scroll through them because they're all exactly the same. The only difference is, of course, that the PS5 has a degree of trophy tracking, which is always nice to have because, you know, it helps. It makes life just a little bit easier. So, let's sync them up. Level 775, 16%. 23,029 total trophies, 606 platinums, 3,772 golds, 6,122 silvers, 12,529 bronzes. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.